for coming tonight, and of course for tuning in online. I'm Tobias from Mooneye, and I'm very excited to present to you the first rendition of Colors of Indie, of the Colors of Indie Awards. Yeah, thank you all, of course. We created Colors of Indie to support indie devs of all colors and shapes around the world, and to shine light on especially those games who might normally slip under your radar. Colors of Indie very much celebrates the creative, diverse, and passionate indie scene all over the world, and we hope to be able to help wherever we can, basically. We only very recently founded our own indie publishing label, Mooneye Indies, after publishing our first game, Lost Ember, ourselves a couple of years ago. And because so many of you came to us for advice and feedback, and we just quickly realized that in order to really support you, we would have to do a little more than just write a quick email. So we founded the publishing label. But of course, actually publishing a game is a lot of effort and requires a certain amount of funding that we don't really have, since we are still a small indie team, and it's just generally a lot to handle for a small team like us. So Colors of Indie sprang basically from just a random idea just a couple of weeks ago when I was on my way to the office, just thinking about all the games that we had to decline, that were pitched to us and that we couldn't publish just because of a bigger budget or because they weren't quite the niche genre that we are publishing. And that still are great games with a couple of passionate people behind them. I was just thinking how unfortunate how unfortunate it is that we can't just publish all of them, basically, and that we can't support all of them in some way. And then I was just thinking, okay, what if we just throw money at all of them, basically? But of course, we can't really do that. But in order to at least in some way do that, I thought of just creating some kind of award, some kind of thing that just every kind of indie developer can submit to and take part in, and that we can support without actually having to commit like a huge budget or anything. When I arrived in the office, I just quickly pitched the idea to my colleagues. They were immediately on board, and basically the next day we launched the whole thing. So it was a very quick and random, very Mooneye-ish idea of just a random thought that turned into something actually happening. And that way Colors of Indie was born. And that basically brings me to introduce my colleague Matthias, who will now tell you more about the actual winners of tonight.
I'm Matthias, and I have the honor of presenting the first awards of the evening. So we had so often that it's so hard to select winners for an award like this, and all of you and submitted such amazing games, and the pitches, and we got to know them personally, and we saw how much passion and love you put in your games, and it was impossible to select just 3 winners. So we didn't. Third place tonight, and with that $200 each, goes to not 1 but 3 games.
Hast du dich vermeldet?
The first of the third places we want to award to a team that...
Just a very quick interruption. Do you have the remote? Has anyone seen the remote? Perfect. Continue.
Okay, I start again. The first of the third places we want to award to a team that convinced us with a great sense for game design and just usability, amazing composition, and a fun story that very much makes fun of all the epic tales of saving the world so many other games build upon. In this game you also save the world, but only as a byproduct of your epic quest to find your stolen TV remote. So, the first third place tonight goes to Trifox.
The common fact, overcoming challenge of diversity with cunning, dexterity, and backpack miniguns. There's nothing common about this spot.
Congratulations to the team at Glowfish Detective. But as I said, that's not only the only prize I will be awarding tonight. The second, third place goes to a game that put a great twist on a beloved and fun genre. The gameplay allows for both cooperative and competitive gameplay and aims to give you a sense of a playground setting with your friends. After putting down the building blocks, decorations, and traps, you're thrown into a chaotic racetrack to beat the time. Second, third place tonight goes to Ultimate Godspeed.
Ultimate Godspeed is a multiplayer racing game with a strategic level modification mechanic. The players choose from random items, like ramps, platforms, or deadly holes, and place them on the racetrack. Your choice matters, because different items can have an impact on your overall scoring. If all players have chosen an item, they can then place them however they want. Depending on the levels, this can have dramatic impacts on the gameplay. The racetrack is changing all the time. New routes get created, old ones get blocked or become far too dangerous to traverse. There are several different types of items. Some can be used as shortcuts to beat opponents or the track record. Other items are lethal and can be used to assassinate other players. Then the race begins, and the players race over the modified track. Ultimate Godspeed looks like a kart racing game, but actually incorporates many jump-and-run mechanics. So, besides driving and drifting, players also need to master their jumps to take shortcuts and use the modified level to their advantage. The goal is to gain as many points as possible. You can get points for your ranking, breaking the current time record, collecting coins, or for assassinating other players with one of your items. You can even lose points when you're stupid enough to get killed by your own creation. This whole cycle then starts anew, but items from previous rounds remain. This leads to chaos and a lot of fun. And of course, the player with the most points wins.
Yeah, congratulations to Ninoko, who pushed the game this week, despite a third of their team that is not even being able to speak because he was not able to speak. That brings me to the last game I'm going to show you tonight. This game tries to bring back a beloved genre of the past and works together with its dedicated community to bring you a fun story of friendship and on an exciting journey. The small team itself comes from all around the world, from the US to Australia, and is a great demonstration of what the modern working world can look like. We all have our experience with remote work after the last couple of years, and they have perfected it since they have been developing the game for 2 years. and never even met in person. The years of development were all organized online by a team entirely made of LGBT people. Yeah, third place, the third prize today goes to Miss A Tiny Tale.
A great day for an adventure. You and me, why don't we go out and play? Just like the wind in the trees, I know you'll be there beside me. So come with me, let's go out in the sun. We're miscellaneous, so let's lend a hand to help everyone. We're free to be like this. We're happy to be here with all our friends so near. Looking up at the sky with you, I'll fly so high. You and I.
Congratulations to Tiny Rare Games. And with that, I'm handing the torch to my colleague Sinica.
Oh dear. Hi everyone. So I'm glad you all could make it and you can hopefully hear us as well. I know the people here can. I'm not too sure about the internets. Yeah, I'm Sinica and I'll present the second place of the Colors of Indie. It's going to be awarded $300. And it's a game that completely enchanted me. Basically from the moment when I was able to tame a sprout kitten that followed me around. It's a wonderful, beautiful, pixel artsy game with cutest little creatures that are going to help you with your farm. And this game is the perfect example of yeah, one of my favorite genres. And I can already imagine spending hours and hours in this cute and wholesome world. Not only can you build strong relationships and learn more about the lovely inhabitants of the world, but you can also learn more about the world's flora and fauna by researching, and even tame the cutest one. I talk about the cutest little creatures. Yeah, so second place goes to Research Story. Singapore, actually, to have games already. Back to tweets.
And yeah, that of course brings me to the long-awaited third place of tonight. And and with that, not only $1,000, but also not a bottle, but this amazing trophy. It turned out pretty well, yeah. So, it is made of glass, so yeah. So this amazing trophy and $1,000 to hopefully help and finish the game and just bring some more motivation to the team because they honestly really deserve it. The team we want to award with the first prize tonight convinced us with a great mission to give visibility to underrepresented groups, build a healthy workplace, and even teach you some valuable lessons on the way. The vibrant world with unique and diverse characters and a game concept that we absolutely cannot wait to try ourselves completely focused. And after the impressive pitch that left no questions unanswered and transported their ideas perfectly, we knew that not only their game, but also the team themselves were absolutely unique and well-deserving of any prize and praise. The first place of Colors of Indie 2022 goes to the, the incredible team of Spell Garden Games with their amazing game, Ritual of Raven. Yeah, so huge congratulations to the team and all the best for the rest of it, which I know will still take a while to finish. But yeah, you can stop the video. Okay. But now that we awarded all the prizes and all the money and everything, I cannot stress enough how amazed we were with all these submissions and the nominees especially, of course. Unfortunately, we cannot award prizes to every one of you. But let me assure you that we absolutely wanted to, and I hope you continue working on your project with the same passion and love that I know all of you have for your games. We also want to take the chance to stress again that all of tonight's nominees, but also other indie developers out there who maybe missed Colors of Indie or I just didn't hear of us before, still can of course always reach out to us and ask for feedback or advice for anything. We're always happy to help and we'll take the time that we can afford to try and support you. And yeah, with that, all that's left for me tonight is to thank you all for being part of Colors of Indie, of a new world and the first rendition of this hopefully long-going awards ceremony. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the night, especially the people here with us tonight, but of course also everyone watching online. And yeah, to everyone here tonight, we have an open bar for a reason. So I definitely want to toast with each and every one of you to today's nominees and especially the winners, of course. Yeah.